So we will see today the LDG concept. Okay. Then if time permits, we'll go back to non-worker also. Same, non-worker is also same. If time permits, today we will complete, or tomorrow we will complete the non-worker. But today the most important thing here to start the implementation project work is associating the LDG, creation of LDG and association of LDG to legal employer concept. So what is meant by LDG? So LDG means legislative data group. Legislative data group means for each country we will have one legislation. Legislation means it will have all the important information related to payroll. Okay. We will have for one country, one currency, one payroll system will be run. For US, there is only one payroll. For UK, there is only one payroll. For India, there is only one payroll. Similarly, for one payroll, we will have only one legislative data group. All the payroll related information will be stored in the legislative data group. Okay. Now today I will create manage legislative data groups. Okay. I'll go and create new legislative data group. Tata United States legislative data group. So we will give the currency as USD. Country, United States. Click on submit. So we have created simple Tata US legislative data group. Both are same. Yes, we have created what Tata US LDG, Tata USA legislative data group. Okay. Because this is for other batch, this is for you. Tata legislative data group. Okay. Now what I'll do is manage enterprise HCM information. Manage legal entity HCM information. The task name is manage legal entity HCM information. Now Tata Consumer Products is there, right? We need to go to payroll statutory unit. And now I want correct the LDG. I have given Tata USA LDG. I want to remove that LDG. Click on submit. Okay, very good. This is one of the important lesson. So what happened here is you have associated the LDG and we have hired an employee. In the morning batch, we have associated the LDG and we have hired an employee for Tata Consumer Products. So as we have already have associated the LDG and hired, we have done the transaction. Already there are assignments that reference this legal employer. For that reason, you cannot change the legislative data group. Okay. If you do any transactions after associating the LDG, it will not allow you to change that one. Okay, click on OK. Now what we have to do? We will select another legal entity. For the same task, I want to select another legal entity, Tata percentile. Tata Consumer Products, United States of America. Now come to payroll statutory unit. Tata USA LDG already associated. Let us see, already have created employee or not. If they didn't create the employee, it will allow us to associate the new LDG. Otherwise, it will not allow us to associate the new LDG. Yes, it is associating the new LDG what we have created, because in this Tata Consumer Products USA, there were no transactions happened till now. Only setups completed, but there is no transactions. Now we will see, we will use this Tata Consumer Products USA to hire an employee. So what is the legal employer we want to hire?
PS1 legal.
Lakshman, what is the legal employer I want to hire now?
Tata Consumer.
Tata Consumer Products, United States.
United States, yes.
Okay. Click on OK. Now just give that date, person names. Okay, Steve Jobs. Okay. Gender male, 1978. National employer, security number 458 156. Address line 1. Address line 1 is Tata Way, Redwood City. Zip code is 94061. Okay. If you want to give phone details, email details, that's up to you. So I'm going next. Assignment number. This assignment number will be generated automatically. Business unit. Okay. I'm selecting US1 business unit or Tata. What are the business units you have created in Tata? Tata T. Tata T business units I'm associating. Okay, this is a job. I need to do proper enterprise structures and workforce structures so that it will be easy for us. So all the details, if you want to give, you please give the details. Click on next. The salary basis. So for this particular LDG, the legal employer, for the LDG, we have not created any salary basis. That's okay. Next, we will go to next. Now click on submit button. Click on yes. So what is the achievement today we have done? Can anybody tell me? We have done a good achievement today.
Legal legislative we have created, and then we hide the candidates in that particular.
Very good. That is what I am expecting. So we have created our own enterprise. We have created our own legal employer. We have created our own legislative data group. We have associated that legislative data group to a legal employer. We have created our own business unit, and we have hired with all the details. Right? Earlier, what we used to do?
So yesterday we have taken legislative data group like the US one, business units, all those things, and jobs, positions, all those somebody has created, and we just added the data. That's it.
Correct. In day before yesterday, when we did that hire an employee, we have used somebody's data or seeded data. But in today's one, hiring an employee, everything right from the scratch, legal employer, and then business unit, and then legislative data group, everything our own data, our own enterprise structures, and our own workforce structures. And we have hired the particular employee called Steve Jobs in our company. Okay, what you have built from the scratch, right? So Tata is our own company. We have built it from the scratch. We have created legal employers. We have created business units. We have created the legislative data group. All the details we have created. Okay, and we have hired an employee in our own built up company scratch. Okay, this is one of the good achievement, right? We are not using somebody else's data.
Yes.
Almost how many days it took us to come to this level? 1 month. It took 1 month for us to come to this first milestone. So even though we are going slow, we are going steady. So what is the name of the employee? Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
We are able to create, right? We are able to create an employee in our own company. So what is the company name? What is the company name? Tata
Consumer product.
USA.
Very good. Tata Consumer Products, United
USA.
States of America. We have created this company from the scratch. To create the legal employer, what we have to do? To create the legal employer, what we have to do first?
To do
Manage legislative group, data group.
legal entities, I have to create legal.
No, I want to tell in a sequence. I want you to tell in a sequence. To create a legal employer, first we need to create a legal address.
Yes, sir.
Then we need to create the legal entity. And then we need to convert the legal entity into a legal employer and payroll statutory unit by selecting the checkbox. After that, to hire an employee, we need to create the legislative data group. And then we need to associate the particular legislative data group to the legal employer in manage legal entity HCM information. Then only it will allow us to hire an employee in particular legal employer. This is the process. What we have did, just if we go back to our course content, what we have did, we have created the legal address, We have created the legal entity and we have made the legal entity as a legal employer and payroll statutory unit by selecting the checkbox. Okay. And then today what we have seen?
Legislative
We
data group.
have created the legislative data group. We have added the legislative data group for the particular legal employer by going to manage legal entity HCM information. And we have associated the legislative data group to the particular legal employer. And then only system allowed us to create the, to hire a employee.
Hire an employee.
Okay. Okay, what are the steps that are required to hire an employee? The enterprise level. Suppose you are doing implementation projects, right? From today onwards, you are doing implementation project. Lakshman, okay, you want to hire an employee in Northwell. Okay. What you have to do first?
So first I have to create the enterprise structure in the system.
Okay, enterprise structures. Enterprise structures means what you will create?
Divisions, business units, locations.
1 minute.
Yes.
So enterprise structures we need to create. So in that part of enterprise structures, we will create enterprise,
Enterprise,
division,
location, legal entities.
and business units. After that,
Of that departments,
so what we will call them?
workforce structures.
Workforce
Structures.
This locations,
Locations,
Locations, departments,
departments,
jobs,
jobs,
and grade.
grades.
grids. Okay, very good. So we have created 8 for enterprise structures or organization structures and 4 workforce structures. So to do hire an employee, what we have to do?
We need to create the legal addresses, manage legal addresses,
Okay.
manage legal entities.
Already you have created a legal entity, right? So
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
this is the prerequisite for legal entity.
Legal entity. Yes.
The prerequisite for legal entity. So after that, what you have to do?
Employer.
You need to verify whether the legal entity is the legal employer.
Yes, sir.
So we need to convert that legal entity to legal employer. So in the beginning itself, if you convert, that's okay. If you don't convert, you have to convert that legal entity to a legal employer and payroll statutory unit. Okay. After that, what we have to do?
Associate the
You need to create the LDG.
Create the legislative data.
LDG for that particular country. We will create one LDG for one country. For Northwell, we will create Northwell US LDG. That's it. For all the companies inside Northwell, you have to use this LDG only. Okay. For all the legal entities, you have to use same LDG. You have to create only one LDG for one legislation or one country. You have to create only one LDG. After that, what you have to do? Manage legal entity HCM information. You have to associate that LDG to the legal employer. Associate the LDG to the legal employer. Okay. Associate the LDG to the legal employer. We need to associate the LDG to the legal employer. So what is the, let's take one legal employer, name Northwell. Northwell Health is the legal employer, right? Okay. What we have to do, we have to associate the legislative data group to the legal employer. By going to manage legal entity HCM information. Then only we can able to hire the employee. You remember all these steps. So everybody know how to create enterprise structures, how to create the workforce structures. And now today what we have seen, we need to create LDG and we need to associate the particular LDG to legal employer with the help of the task, manage legal entity HCM information. So what is the task name? Here we are using manage legal entity HCM information. Then only we can able to hire an employee or add contingent worker or add pending worker. Okay. So this is the important information you have to remember. Okay. So everybody understood the concept today, what we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
I know it is a little bit tricky, but once you practice that one, it's not a problem. So everybody know how to convert legal entity to legal employer and payroll statutory unit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
While creating the legal entity itself, we need to select the two check boxes.
Yes, sir.
So
Payroll.
it will automatically it will become legal employer and payroll statutory unit. We made them as a legal employer, but we have not give the privileges to hire an employee. We need to associate, we need to create a LDG and we need to associate the particular LDG to the legal employer. That's it. Then only system will allow us to hire an employee or to do any kind of hiring transactions. Okay. Okay, team. Today I'm done with the class.